Hello once again from FHS Saudi Arabia 2025. We are having a blast here. I have to say it's packed. We have plenty sponsors, plenty delegates, amazing agenda. And we are actually here, I'm here with Mr. Abdullah Azhari, the CEO of Saudi Icon. Welcome, Abdullah. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Saudi Icon is a leading Saudi provider of fit-out services and general construction solutions. But it's an interesting project that you have just accomplished. Let's start with that.
Sure.
So, Saudi Icon recently completed a major project of 5,500 square meters in Qiddiya within a remarkably short time frame. Could you share insights of what was the time frame and how your team achieved the milestone? What is the accomplishment? What is that accomplishment for your company? How you see that, what you have achieved?
Of course. So we were awarded the design and build project for the construction of 5,500 square meter office spaces as a headquarter for the Qiddiya Speed Park team.
Okay.
In Qiddiya. I got the call in June, actually, 2024.
Which is less than a year.
But yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. So I got the call in June from the client asking me if we're interested in the project because they had issues with finding the right partner to deliver on time. And I immediately said yes. Within a week or two, we were on the project. We started the design phase and completed it within a month. And then between July and December, the project was completed. So including turnkey solutions from the excavation all the way to the building envelope, the facades, the furniture, all the IT, the tech, everything. So this project showcases our ability and capability. We recently set up a holding company. We call it Unicon. So Unicon owns Saudi Icon, and through Unicon, we've established a number of specialist companies that help us deliver on our commitments to our clients. And we had a number of our companies involved. So the facade company, Monoline, High Tech, the metal company, our joinery factory, Unicraft, and Count, our landscape company, were all involved in the delivery of the project. Yeah, so this is part of the story. Having 3,000 people in our company is what allows us to deliver on those very challenging commitments. In addition to that, our approach with our clients is very collaborative. We're always looking for solutions. I always say if the construction industry was easy and smooth, it wasn't filled with problems, you wouldn't need us to do the work. Our job is to troubleshoot issues and to problem solve different hurdles along the way. So, yeah.
That was one of my next questions. How many people was involved in the project?
This project at its peak, we were about 400 people on site. And we worked on round the clock, 3 shifts.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure the client was very happy with
what
you've delivered.
We hope so. It's hard to get people's full satisfaction in our industry, but we tend to have happy and returning clients. So on that point, actually, Red Sea Global is one of our biggest clients. We have more than 6 projects with them. It's the biggest part of our revenue is with them. And we believe they're happy because they continue to work with us.
Within under your leadership, the Saudi Icon actually started delivering much bigger set of services than before. So what have you entered? Why? Why do you think that everything needs to be do you think that everything needs to be under one roof? So how do you see the vision of the company?
So the reason why we are building specialist service companies is not because we think everything should be under one roof, but we believe there are market gaps in certain industries. And similar to Saudi Icon, we built Saudi Icon in a span of 10 years to become a leader in the fit-out and construction services industry in the country. And we believe through our hard work, our vision, and the commitment of our team, we can do the same with the other companies that we're building. So Monoline was established to become a leader in the facade and aluminum industry. We believe there's a huge gap in that market for high quality. We've partnered with a number of Italian partners. We're the exclusive system integrators for those partners. And we're seeing the results of that now. We're signing a number of high-profile projects using these systems that architects were not able to specify them before until we're starting to sell these solutions, basically. So monoline. The millwork also industry has huge gaps for quality. There's a huge demand now for high-end interiors, and the supply chain just can't keep cope with it. Similarly, we set up a landscape company. We called it Cown. So Cown is also focused on design, not just execution of landscape projects, but design element, which is very important. And so on and so forth.
But it's also easier if you have a design in-house, right? Because then you know what solutions you can implement. If you just get a design, then it's way harder to just have someone's idea.
So we pride ourselves as one of the best companies, not only in Saudi Arabia, but I would believe in the GCC, that has the design and those capabilities. We're delivering 2 landmark projects at the moment for New Murabba Development Company, their headquarters. It's a 100,000 square meter plot that they gave us only the concept, and we took it from schematic. Actually, we changed the concept, took it to schematic, detail design, infrastructure design, architecture, all the way to delivery of the smallest elements in the desks, the furniture, the light fixtures, the IT systems, the whole project. Similarly, we have a project with BAE Systems and the Ministry of Defense, where we're delivering the headquarters of the Office of Executive Affairs of the Ministry of Defense. Similarly to the NMDC project in Murabba, it's a 100,000 square meter plot. They also gave us a very early concept, which we took to master plan development, architectural design, infrastructure design, interior design, IT, technology, all the way to delivery. And having this capability under one roof with the same team is hard. I believe it gives us a special edge in the market.
It's definitely when you're a full service company, a client can come with an idea and you can actually recreate it with it. It doesn't have to go to 10 different offices and companies.
Of course.
But aside of that, you are already, or you have started also being an investor, an active investor in something that hasn't been on the market yet, or it has, but you're kind of reshaping it. Can you tell a little bit more about that?
Of course. So, leveraging our value chain and our supply chain capabilities in the construction and interiors domain, we believe that we can unlock additional value in specific or special real estate development projects. So we're launching in FHS 2 new companies and 2 new brands. One is called Stayform for co-living or short to medium-term living solutions. And the other one we're launching is Perform, which is basically a specific co-working environment. So Stayform, the concept of Stayform is to provide, and as I mentioned to you earlier, community living in Saudi Arabia was focused on in compounds, which I believe, due to Vision 2030 and where the country is going, maintaining this kind of communities will be hard, and I believe compounds will end up becoming obsolete in the next few years. So a new living, we believe that a new living standard is needed. So that's why we started to Stayform. The idea is to build vertical living communities. Our first project will have 50 apartments, and the idea is that it's flexible, so you can rent for as little as 1 week up to 1 year contracts. The units will be furnished and serviced with all the necessary amenities. So if you're moving into the city or into the country, it's almost hassle-free, basically.
It should come with your suitcase.
Exactly. And it's quality-oriented, but also the price point is reasonable. And we will have a number of essential services for people that come into the country. So a concierge service that basically understands or provides access to schools, to communities, to transportation, jobs even, introductions, and so on.
Now,
so let's Perform On the other hand, our first location for Fairform will be in Capt. It's about almost 2,000 square meter area that will be part of the design district in the new design district Capt that's launching this year. So the space will be focused or tailored for design and creative companies that want to come to Saudi Arabia, but they don't want to go through the hassle of renting the space and or leasing the space and fitting it out and going through that hassle. We'll have built-to-suit ready spaces in areas that are not so big, but also not small. So we think that this concept will also provide an interesting service that's not available in the market today.
I would say you are very visionary driven. So I have a question now. With this new concept that you are creating, and you said that you are one of the leading companies for fit out in the region, are you planning to expand outside of Saudi with this concept?
We're so busy in Saudi Arabia that concept of expanding is always on the back of my mind, or on the mind of my team. So yeah, but we're so busy with everything that we're doing here.
I can imagine.
With the demand that's happening in the market and keeping up with it. But we are interested in expanding into neighboring countries in the GCC. And the way our strategy to do that would not be to replicate our operating model in Saudi, but leveraging our expertise, our experience, and some of our management skills, finding local partners in the regions or the areas or the cities that you want to expand into, and building strategic joint ventures, basically. And there's also, of course, that there are opportunities in the Levant, also other than the GCC, countries like Syria, Lebanon, that are going, that are looking for the future. So yeah, we're hopeful for expansion, of course.
I think you have about at least 5 to 10 year plan, and I'm very much looking forward to having maybe this interview next year at FHS Saudi Arabia.
Me too.
Exactly.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.